What's up guys, Fury TV here, and we are back with another episode of Poker Hands. Today, we're going to be taking a look over some of the craziest action flops seen in party poker events. Before getting into it, I would like to ask you guys to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy our videos, as your support is allowing us to continue posting videos on a daily basis.
You know, go from like nice air in Japan, like especially in the mountains, to come to this bullshit.
It's actually quite a interesting position here for Steven. Yeah.
Against the other chip leader. Only player covers him at the table, decides to flat with ace-6 from the small. Bryn will come in with king-5 in the same suit from the big.
That's the hand Stephen really wanted Bryn to have.
Yeah.
King X of hearts.
Potential for a cold deck.
Yep. It's fun to see these guys.
Wow. Jake, top pair. Bryn, top pair with a flush draw. Stevie with the nut flush draw. Surely we're going to see some fireworks here. Well, you'd imagine Jake bet this Stevie call and Bryn overcall, right?
Yes. That's the first thing that would come to mind for me, but I wouldn't be shocked if Bryn just gets it in. Because he doesn't have that much, right? He has 6 million.
Well, bet is 800,000. To Stevie. And a flop that should hit Stevie fairly often, right? He scored up the small blind against the other chip leader.
Yeah,
he should have some.
He just really often has one pair.
Yeah,
like really often, but also like all the pairs he flats, which I don't think he calls on this flop against this sizing. He does have king queen as well, king jack suited, king 10 suited, queen jack, queen 10.
It'd be interesting if he had jam there.
Yeah, I don't think you ever want to jam. Well, the stacks are just, yeah, the stacks are a little bit too awkward to do anything else.
Well, that is the action killer in the deck.
Yeah.
Well, trying to get that chip back.
1.1.
Well, is this a case where you'd imagine Bryn will call with his king and the flush draw here, and then Jake's in?
I'm happy I got one action right. Pretty important one. Always feels good. Oh. What?
Wow. Wow, what a huge fold from Bryn. King and a flush draw. How has he folded that hand?
I'm in shock. I'm in complete, utter shock.
Well, against the two hands up against, it was a genius fold. Better king and a better flush draw. And now these two playing out the biggest pot we've seen in a while. 5.8 million chips. River is a 10. Stevie with just ace high.
Overbet here, and Jake never has an easy decision unless he has freeze.
Well, he's reaching 4.5 million the bet.
It's the big bet. And now it's good luck, Jake. Wait, Jake bet pot on the flop, right?
I bet 800,000, I believe it was,
like
into... Yeah, it was about 1.2 in the middle, I think.
Yeah.
Wow. Stevie, 444, getting that one through. This is a masterclass from him.
That was really well played. That was really well played.
Austria. It's a nice country.
You gotta like that about Kenna. He's got everybody laughing. He's lighting the tension. He's got people. No, Vicky, don't call! Don't call! Don't call! Don't call! Don't call!
Is she trapping here, Phil? Is she committed to this hand? It doesn't matter.
I just don't like the call. Now, you know, I mean, she might end up doing well here, but why not raise it up and just take that 15,000?
Okay.
Now, one of these times it might come a queen jack where she actually gets a nice payoff. I mean, that's what she's been playing for, and she really has been unlucky not to get that. And there it is. Now, this could be an enormously huge pot, and she's a huge favorite right now. She has a flush draw, an open and a straight draw. She needs a king or a 9 or a spade or a queen or an ace, for God's sakes.
It's going to be tough for Helpy to get away for this. Although Kenna James...
25,000, all in.
A lot of information.
68 again.
I mean, these guys. It's my Phil Hellmuth impression.
Well, he did a good Phil Hellmuth impression. That's exactly what I would have done, because I would have checked top pair too, and then when they go bam, bam, but I would fold the hand probably within another 15 seconds if you want to do the impression right.
Wow.
Yes, Kenny, we know you have top pair and a belly buster straight draw.
Wow.
You know it's no good. Kenna was going to check raise the flop, though. It turns out he's in bad shape, not just to one hand, but two hands.
See, I knew you were robbing.
You were wrong, Kenna. He has you dead.
What the heck are you doing over there, Bigster?
I'm re-bluffing.
Are you?
Yeah.
What do you got, ace-9 of spades? Something like that?
It is a huge hand for Vicky.
Well,
But,
You had to raise with ace-9 of spades. Let me just... Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk. He's in the hand.
Well, he's wrong about that. She didn't raise with ace-queen of spades, so she's not raising with ace-9 of spades. Can't believe Kenna's taken so long
what's
here.
Helpy going to do? Is it automatic call from it's going to be 78,000 more, Phil?
Well, right, with 78,000 more, I think he's...
was the best thing I did there. I couldn't believe that one.
Anyway, he could get away from this.
Pass.
Well, is it It's 78,000 more, right?
Yeah.
Really?
He's actually
Assuming
priced
it's
in, isn't he?
78,000 more, he's really priced in here. I mean, you know, I can't really blame him if he calls. I mean,
I need a drink.
Yuha hates it. I mean, the only hand he can beat is a draw. I mean, she just stacked off.
See, now this is a bad beat. Okay? This is bad. You come over, and the bar is empty.
I mean, she could have ace-jack. Now, Yuha might be thinking to himself, she might have queen-jack suited. And if she has queen-jack suited, she may have played it the same way. She could have the jack-queen of spades. She could have jack-queen offsuit and just decide it's good because he didn't race with king-jack. So he knows that Vicky knows that Vicky, I'm sure, would think queen-jack is good because he didn't raise. So that might make him call. Do you understand? And it's only 78,000 more. There's already 160 in there, so he's getting laid 2-1. He may well have the best hand. She could be drawing. And he's made the call.
Yeah, Corin.
He's made a good call.
Technically drawing,
he's 2-1
ahead percentage-wise.
Yeah, she's a 2-1 favorite. He's a 2-1 underdog. So he made the call. He got the right math. And let's see what happens. She's in great shape.
She's got lots of chances to be a huge chip later. Does Corin. Some chances to go out as well.
Wow.
That switched it. She's a dog now.
She's an underdog now. This is an exciting hand. You know.
Any spade, any 9, any king, any queen, any ace.
Wow, that is really unlucky for Vicky. I give her credit, actually. She did get all the money in, a huge favorite there. And basically, she lost the pot. I mean, that's a pretty tough way to...
You still have family in Pakistan?
Yeah, just like aunts and uncles.
Yeah.
Grandparents passed away. Yeah. I used to go there when I was a kid, haven't been in ages.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, never been.
Carlos, King Jack of Diamonds +2. He's coming in for a raise. Faraz in the next seat. Ace Queen, also in diamonds. Up against a 30 big blind stack opening. Faraz could definitely go one of two ways here. Looks like he is electing to 3-bet.
120
Gone fairly sizable as well. 120 against a 30 big blind open. Carlos can't pill too wide already, so it's definitely a healthy sizing. Carlos, I imagine with this hand, will peel and plays pretty well post flop. Wow, what a flop. Both players smashed the board. 10-9-4, all diamonds. Carlos is busting. Now, how slow are they both going to play this? Is Faraz going to slide out a little c-bet? It's very easy for them to get this in by the river. Decides to bet 80. Give Carlos a little bit of room. Carlos could make a mistake here, he thinks. Little does he know, whatever happens, this is going in. Carlos, you'd imagine, just a call here. Allow Faraz to hang himself. That's what he'll be thinking. No, he's going the other way. He's coming out with a little raise. 100,000 more. Faraz can't believe his luck. Carlos with just over 200,000 behind. Now decision, does Faraz just get it in here? At any point in just flat calling, does Carlos ever check raise fold this board? Does he want to get it in now before a scare card comes and potentially kills his action?
Got a flush.
Well, when he says, and Carlos says, I've got a flush.
Got a flush? Oh, sick.
Well, that's as cold as it gets.
And you got my straight flush out too, right? I can still catch 8 of diamonds and 7 of diamonds. Yeah, 8 of diamonds, 7 of diamonds.
Well, that is the only way Carlos has to stay in this tournament. Running 7, 8 of diamonds.
All 4 of the big diamonds are gone. All right, good game, guys.
What's that?
Thanks, man. Have fun.
With that, Faraz back over 2 million. In fact, very healthy 2.5 million chips in his stack. Carlos out to the floor. Still, of course, plenty of chances to play this tournament.
Oh, you need some energy, some strength to deal with the pressure and the heat. And Vicky Corin waiting for a hand to go all in. Doesn't find it there. The fish was 7-4. Shows some discipline by not playing that mitt.
Playable from the button there.
Call.
Limp in.
Call.
The variation play?
Well,
check.
Not quite sure how he's thinking here. He's going to try and make a hand. Doesn't want to get moved off his hand by Yuha, who he figures will
checked.
Give him any reason to play at the pot.
Check.
Oh, it's an interesting flop. Flush draw for Gerasimov, but 2 pair for the Razor Fraser. And how will Ian play this? It's bet 10,000 from Gerasimov. Check raise?
Well, I would think so, since there's a flush draw out there.
Is this a
But
break after this?
he elects to flat call. You know?
Danger, isn't it?
It really is. You know, slow playing usually backfires unless you have a real monster.
He's checked in the dark. Gerasimov can either take a free card or hit a flush and perhaps bust in.
And this is a perfect situation for Gerasimov, at least for, you know, from the situation of being behind, because now he's going to get the free card. I'm sure he's going to take it.
You know what? I knew you was going to say.
He's gone all in.
Wow.
Ian's got him.
I just had a really funny feeling.
Well, I'm wrong again. I guess that's why I'm up here in the booth.
Well, Ian's trapped him. Ian has trapped the Russian.
He's either trapped him or trapped himself. We still got a river card to go. And Ian still has to make the call. I'm sure he will here.
What's he thinking about? He beats everything.
He's thinking about the points. You know, it's more than the pot. It's more than the money. It's about the whole tournament series is on the line right now for Ian Fraser.
But I mean, KJ, I mean, there's not very many hands Gerasimov could have here. I mean, maybe he's got a big pair or something. What is Ian thinking Kirill has?
Just want to make sure he doesn't have 3 10s, probably a hand that, you know, can beat him at this moment. A set, you know, as unlikely as it is, a set of 3s, set of 10s. You know, and he's looking at Kirill because, you know, this is an out-of-character play for Kirill. And I think,
be that big.
You know, to put him on a, you know, on a move here is out of character. So that's why he's just taking his time. I'm sure he's going to call.
It's too big a bet to be something that beats 2 pair.
Well, certainly Kirill has needed to step up his aggression. And he's just done it here at the, you know, unfortunately for him, at the wrong time.
I think Ian's talking it out very well here.
Oh, cool. Come on.
Call.
And Kirill is going to need a spade, and a spade only.
Fraser's called. He's right. Gerasimov still drawn live to a spade. But this is big news for the Razor Fraser, and it's going to set Gerasimov back. River. The Razor. 2 pair.
Wow.
What a chunk he's taken out of the sound, man.
What? I can't work that out all in. There's nothing in there. There's 30 chips in there.
A feature table with the Millions UK Super High Roller.
What does one do with a bag full of beard?
I do not know. Still very confused by all of that. Siakuski. The ace-jack on the button.
20 big blinds on the button. Sort of hand I'd feel very comfortable getting it all in with.
That'll make it 125K.
Sizes it up just a hair over the min raise. Trying to induce.
King 7 for Mateos in the big blind.
Would like to see a call, take a flop.
That's what he does. Mateos and Makita heads up.
Oh boy.
Jack 7-7. Trips for Mateos. Jackson 7s for Makita.
Both players clearly in their mindset thinking we've got it all. Makita is thrilled to have ace-jack here.
When in actuality he is crushed. Does have the ace of diamonds. But the Party Poker Team Pro is in some trouble. The down bet to 75K.
But yesterday he didn't wear the sunglasses. Today he brought out the shades. He's going to need more than a pair of rec specs to fight his way out of this one. Real curious to see what Mateos does with trips. I would assume we just call. I would like that. He's going to go for the raise.
Makes it 210,000.
Oh, this is war.
Raise.
Look at this.
Announces raise.
How much is the minimum?
We've got a 3-bet.
Wants to min
pot.
3-bet.
Yeah. Just trying to induce.
345.
Wants to make it 345,000.
This is why Mateos' raise on the flop is
345. 345.
so delicious.
Asks for the minimum.
These guys are just clicking buttons back and forth.
That leaves Makita with 770,000 behind.
Now we can just call with 3 of a kind, and here we go. Makita wondering, oh, I have the ace of diamonds. What does he have? Does he have some sort of combo draw? He would never do this with a jack, would he?
King of clubs on the turn. Remember, we saw Reiner Kempa fold a jack in the small blinds. Adrian checks.
And again, Makita bet the flop 75,000. Mateos check raises to 210. Makita then 3 bets to 345,000. Mateos calls, and here we are on this turn. It goes check, check.
River is a 9. Adrian's hand is best.
What does Makita assign Mateos' hand to be? We now just have a horrible decision to make. We can assume that Mateos is going to move all in here on the river with his full house.
All entries in the feeder. That starts in the marking. Go through to make your way through and take your seats.
You do a total rewind. It's one of those spots, Jeff, where when you bet the flop on Jack 7-7 with the ace-jack, you are either way ahead or way behind. Clearly he was way behind, and that's what led to this moment with this raising war on the flop. How about this? We're going to
Checks.
This might just let Makita happily show down this loser with ace-jack.
Can Makita escape without losing any more chips?
I would love a check back here. Happy to get the showdown considering what happened on the flop. So strange. Yeah, you could be missing out on value, but would a worse jack even call? And would Mateos ever play any sort of jack in that matter? And look at this. He's going to fire it out there. Clearly in his mindset, this is all for value.
That's 590,000. Leaving himself a little bit behind.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm just not certain I like the way Makita played this hand. The milkman.
Makita frustrated now after Mateo shoves.
He knows he has the worst of it.
He's going to throw the chips in, see the bad news. That'll do it for Makita Badziakuski. He has been eliminated. A tricky hand against Adrian Mateos. Man.
If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for the best poker videos on YouTube. Make sure to also check out our previous video if you missed it, and let us know in the comments below what you would like to see on the next Fury TV.